Hello and a very good evening. It's 6:30 p.m. You're watching Rajya Sabha television. It's time for Verdict 2015. Here are the headlines. Voters defy Maoists' boycott call in the second phase of polling in Bihar. Turn up in large numbers to cast their franchise. Over 54% cast their vote in this phase. Jitan Ram Manjhi casts his vote in Imamganj constituency. Former Chief Minister pitted against the Speaker of the Bihar Assembly, Uday Narayan Chaudhary. Manjhi also contesting from Maktampur. Delhi Chief Minister anticipates a big victory for Nitish and the Grand Alliance in Bihar. Kejriwal claims, according to his information, the BJP led by Narendra Modi is all set to lose badly. And we focus on the Election Commission's use of technology for the elections in Bihar. EC using GPS, drones and other modern technology to assist concerned officials. Well, voting came to an end at 5 p.m. in the second phase of polling in Bihar, and Umesh Sinha, who is part of the Election Commission, of course, came out and addressed the media. Let's listen in from the horse's mouth as to what the voter turnout was and how polling took place in the second phase in Bihar.
कुल प्रतिशत देखें तो इस फेज़ के लिए ये लगभग 55% रहा, जो पिछली बार 52.03% था। यदि इसको हम कुल चुनाव में अभी तक यदि परसेंटेज देखें तो 55% से ये पहले दूसरे फेज़ तक का मिला के अभी प्रतिशत रहा है, और अभी इसमें इसके जो फाइनल फिगर्स हैं वो इसके बाद प्राप्त हो जाएंगे थोड़े देर के बाद।
Well, tens of thousands of voters on Friday defied the Maoists and stood in long winding queues in the second phase of Bihar's staggered assembly elections. As many as 23 out of the 32 constituencies where voting took place were Maoist affected. Here's what happened during the second phase of polling in Bihar. Voting for the second phase of elections in Bihar began at 7 a.m. in the morning. The fate of 456 candidates in 32 constituencies spread over 6 districts was sealed earlier. The districts that went to polls are Kaimur, Rohtash, Arwal, Jahanabad, Aurangabad and Gaya.
हम लोग सोच रहे हैं कि देश का विकास हो, देश आगे बढ़े, भ्रष्टाचार मिटे यहाँ का।
अपने मन से मतदान दें, किसी के प्रेशर मतदान नहीं दें, विकास का मतदान दें।
का मुद्दा है विकास ही होना। विकास होने का मतलब देश का विकास, मतलब हमारा विकास।
The second phase of polling constituted a great challenge for the security personnel as the 6 districts are heavily affected by Naxalism. In view of the security concerns, voting time was curtailed by 1 hour and 2 hours in as many as 23 constituencies.
पूरी तरह से शांतिपूर्ण है। स्वच्छता के बिंदु पे भी आप जो वोटर्स खड़े हैं, जो टर्नआउट हो रहा है, उससे भी एहसास हो रहा है कि लोग अपने घरों से निकल के बिल्कुल उत्सवी जो माहौल एक होता है मतदाताओं का, वो चेहरे से भी पता चलता है, उनके हाव भाव से भी। तो वो सारी जगह से जो सूचनाएं आ रही हैं अभी तक पूरी तरह से शांतिपूर्ण है।
A total of 86,13,870 voters were eligible for the second phase of polling. There are 456 candidates in the fray, 32 out of whom are women. A total of 9,119 polling stations were used for polling. 993 companies of the Central Paramilitary Forces and the State Police were deployed on the day to ensure peaceful voting. As many as 334 companies were in service in Gaya, 201 in Rohtash and 193 in Aurangabad. There were several bigwigs in the fray in the second phase. One among them, the former Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi, who was contesting from 2 seats. He was seen at a polling station casting his vote.
हार का तो कोई सवाल कहीं नहीं उठ रहा है। जीतन का मतलब ही है जीत, इसीलिए वो दोनों सीट से हम लोग जीतेंगे। मार्जिन कहाँ ज़्यादा होता है, कहाँ कम होता है, वो अलग बात है, लेकिन सीट निकलेगी, दोनों सीट जीतेंगे हम लोग।
Other political parties too were upbeat about their chances.
हम स्वीप करेंगे और उसमें बड़ा योगदान बीजेपी का है। पूरी सरकार यहाँ उन्होंने कैंपेन में डाली, और प्रधानमंत्री जो है वो गली गली, डगर डगर, नगर नगर जो घूमे हैं, तो लोगों को लग गया क्या है ये भारत के सारे देश के कई सूबों में चुनाव हुए, ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं है। तो है ना, लोगों को सचेत कर दिया। उन सचेत लोगों को हम लोग समझा रहे हैं।
मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी, एनडीए की सरकार शासन में आएगी, ये पूरी संकेत पूरे बड़े अक्षरों में दीवालों पर लिखा है। एक बिहार में वातावरण बदल चुका है, लहर की स्थिति है और 50 साल के शासनकाल, 25 साल कांग्रेस का, 15 साल लालू यादव का, 5-10 साल नीतीश कुमार का, अब वो कार्यकाल समाप्त करके
The elections in the state are being conducted in 5 phases. With 2 phases completed, the next phase will be held on the 28th of October, followed by the 4th phase on November 1st and the 5th phase on November 5th. Counting will take place on November 8th. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha Television. Well, our correspondent Pranav Goswami was on the ground in Bihar and he kept a track of everything that took place during the course of the day during the second phase of polling. And just before voting ended in the state, he sent us this report.
I'm standing right in front of a polling station in Tekuna village. This is a very small village in Gaya district. You can see that people are in queue and they are waiting for their turn. This is a very, very important phase. Development has been a very big issue in all these areas. This is a Naxal affected area and Naxal groups have been threatening to boycott this entire voting process. But then also we can see that people have come out from their houses and they want to cast their vote. This is very important phase because ex-chief minister of Bihar, Jitan Ram Manjhi, and speaker of Bihar Assembly, Uday Narayan Chaudhary's fate will be decided in this particular round. We have got one voter. What are your issues? What do you expect from your leaders?
Development and security and road and water flowing. This way, improvement of the employees begins very much.
So security has been a very big challenge for Election Commission in this particular round. Therefore, we've been seeing that huge security arrangements have been made to conduct free and fair polling in this round. With camera person D.K. Pandey, this is Pranav Goswami, Rajya Sabha TV, Gaya.
Joining me for a chat right now from Patna in Bihar is our guest this evening, Mr. Krishna Kumar Singh, senior journalist. A very good evening, Mr. Singh, and thank you for joining us on the program. You know, second phase of polling, we've seen 55% voter turnout. Of course, no one expected it to be that high. Previously, it was 52%. This time around, too, it was the women voters who turned up in large numbers to come out and cast their franchise.
Hello. Yes, it was expected in the morning that the turnout of voters will be more than this first phase relatively. But it was not in the second half. It was halted. And as regards the female voters have outnumbered the male voters. And if we compare the voting pattern of the first phase, then we will around 2.5% the lesser vote have been exercised in this phase. It is around 55%, and in the first phase it was around 56 or 57%. Then these are the things. As regards we have spoken about this Maoist, the voters defied the Maoist. No, it is not a fact. Recently, some Naxalite friends have come over here of Bihar, Odisha and Bengal. And I have some very interesting talks with them. I asked them, why, when we can't change the system, then why are you preventing the people to exercise the franchise? Then they say, no, we have revised our stand. No, we are not, we can't withdraw this boycott call, but definitely we are not going to enforce it. That's why the voters turn out in all these six districts, all infested Naxalites. And caste and class war was virtually ruling the roost in these areas for the last 30 years, you can call it. And in Bhavua itself, the most worst affected Naxal infested areas. And they came openly, around 12,000 voters. Last time I had told you, around 12,000 voters who had to come down 12 to 25 kilometers walking for exercising their franchise. And in the last Lok Sabha, only 100 exercised their franchise. This time, the Election Commission has done some good work.
Indeed.
They have carried them on vehicles. And this election was this second phase was is a make and break for this NDA. And there are many developments have taken place. Again, this Mohan Bhagwat has spoken about this review of reservation. And today's brief remarks to consolidate, again it was a deliberate attempt to mobilize the Hindu voters, I think.
Indeed.
And this Mohanlal Khattar.
Talking about the NDA, another important person that was in the fray today and, who was who was in the fray from 2 seats was the former Chief Minister Jitan Ram Manjhi. Do you believe that his chances too are, are good this time, or who do you think holds the edge, the Grand Alliance or the NDA?
No, this election, this will be 50-50, as I think. A slight edge of this Grand Alliance. And about these two stalwarts, this Jitan Ram Manjhi, he is facing very difficult situation in both the constituency, Imamganj and Makhdumpur. In Imamganj, his rival is a speaker, Mr. Chaudhary. And in Makhdumpur is another stalwart is there, his rival. His chances, maybe he win, but he is facing very rough weather over there.
Right. Jitan Ram Manjhi in troubled waters and facing very rough weather in both his seats of Imamganj and Makhdumpur as well. Thank you so much, Mr. Singh, for joining us on the program and putting things into perspective for us. Well, on that note, it's time to slip into a short break now. Still to come, the Election Commission is going all out to ensure smooth polling in Bihar. The use of technology is going a long way to help the officials. That and much more on the other side. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Get live Rajya Sabha session. News, views, reports and analysis you can trust on social media. Subscribe, follow, like Rajya Sabha Television.
Welcome back. You're watching Rajya Sabha Television. Well, Union Ministers Smriti Irani and Rajnath Singh campaigned in Bihar for the third phase of elections today. While Smriti Irani vouched for the BJP for better education facilities in the state, Home Minister Rajnath Singh blamed the Grand Alliance for not concentrating on issues which are important for the development of Bihar. Let's listen to what they have to say.
अगर आप किसी सरकारी स्कूल में जाएं तो क्या वहां पर स्कूल के समय में पूरे के पूरे समय शिक्षक तैनात हैं? अगर आप चाहते हैं कि आपके बच्चे एक ऐसी सरकारी स्कूल में जाएं जहां व्यवस्था का कोई अभाव ना हो, तो 28 तारीख को घर के बाहर आए, कमल का बटन दबाएं।
कोई गोमांस की चर्चा करता है, कोई बाहरी और भीतरी की चर्चा करता है। इन सब सारे मुद्दों पर चर्चा हो रही है और मेरे बहनों भाइयों, केवल अपनी नाकामियों पर से बिहार की जनता का ध्यान बटाने के लिए, हटाने के लिए इस प्रकार की बेवजह की फालतू बातें इस चुनाव के दौरान उछाली जा रही हैं।
Meanwhile, Nitish Kumar was not one to be left behind. He addressed a rally in poll-bound Nalanda today. Let's listen in to what he had to say.
इस राज्य में कानून और व्यवस्था की हालत इतनी खराब हो कि जहां का चुनाव राज्य सरकार ऑर्डिनेंस जारी करके टाल दे, दूसरे राज्य में उसी राज्य के मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी 12 साल तक, यहाँ आकर के कहते हैं जंगल राज, और जहाँ कानून व्यवस्था की हालत इतनी बुरी है कभी कर्फ्यू लग रहा है, कभी गोली चल रही है, पंचायत का चुनाव टल गया, उसको कहते हैं मंगलवार।
Moving on, now in order to attract women voters in large numbers, new initiatives have been taken up by the Election Commission. This time, around 7 polling booths in Gaya are being manned by women. High-level security has also been provided to these polling stations. Our correspondent Pranav Goswami surveyed one such polling booth in Gaya.
I'm standing right in front of a model polling station in Gaya. This is a unique initiative by Election Commission. This polling station is completely dedicated to women empowerment. All responsibilities have been taken up by women force. Polling personnel are women. Security arrangements are being looked after by women security personnel. And you can see there are all sort of facilities available in this model polling station. You can see there's a children park. Kids are playing while their parents are casting their votes in this polling station. There are medical facilities. There are drinking water facilities in this particular model polling station. And we've got some young voters with us. We'll be speaking to them. It must be very fascinating after seeing this sort of arrangement. And this shows the women empowerment, the power of women.
I feel very glad to see this management, and I want to education and avoid corruption and development.
बिहार में सबसे बड़ी चीज है कि विकास का मुद्दा हमारा है, शिक्षा है, बेरोजगारी है, ये सब चीज हमारे बिहार में आए, हम लोग सुरक्षा हम लोग को मिले.
Meanwhile, the Election Commission has a tough challenge in trying to check the use of black money. The Commission is using advanced technology to assist its officials with telling effect.
Campaigning at fever pitch amid the reckless comments, claims, questionable actions by parties and functionaries. The Election Commission is having its hands full in dealing with model code violations. To keep an eye on the campaigners, it has pressed into service squads that travel in GPS-fitted vehicles.
GPS लगा हुआ, इसका मॉनिटरिंग होता है सेंट्रलाइज, और हम लोग को निर्देश जैसे मिलता है आधे घंटे के अंदर वहां पहुंचते हैं.
Election Commission officials say that compared to the Lok Sabha elections, black money seizures have been more this time. While 6 crore rupees was seized in the 2014 parliamentary elections, action against all parties in the last 4 weeks has yielded 15 crore so far. 850 illegal arms have been confiscated, 1500 FIRs have been filed against various people including administrative officials.
जितनी भी फ्लाइंग स्क्वाड के व्हीकल्स हैं उसमें जीपीएस डिवाइसेस लगाने का और उसका ऑनलाइन ट्रैकिंग करने का व्यवस्था किया गया, जिससे जो ए कैटेगरी हाईएस्ट एक्सपेंडिचर सेंसिटिव कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज के जो टीम्स हैं उनके एक्चुअल मूवमेंट और जो शिकायत मिल रही है कितना जल्दी जाके वो अपना अटेंड कर रहे हैं, इन चीज़ों को मॉनिटर करने का व्यवस्था किया गया.
The Election Commission has set up 24-hour call centers in all district headquarters. Anyone can call in with a complaint, after which the nearest flying squad team is rushed to the spot.
जैसे कि कहीं पर पैसा बांट रहे हो, कहीं शराब बांट रहे हो, कभी साड़ी बांट रहे हो, ऐसी कोई शिकायत आती है उसे वह टेलीफोन के माध्यम से बताया जाता है. हम लोगों के द्वारा उसे संबंधित जो पदाधिकारी हैं, जैसे जिस विधानसभा क्षेत्र में आरओ है, उड़नदस्ता है, बीवीपीटी है, जो भी है उसके तहत उसको हम लोग सूचना देते हैं और उनके द्वारा कार्रवाई की जाती है.
The expenses of political parties on posters, banners, vehicles, cost of lunches and dinners are all added to the party tab.
There are parallel teams जो उनके खर्च को ऑब्जर्व करते रहता है, तो उससे भी आरओ और डीओ कंपेयर करते हैं कि कैंडिडेट जो डिक्लेयर कर रहे हैं हमारा इतना खर्च हुआ और उनके जो टीम्स ने ऑब्जर्व किया उसमें क्या खर्च है, तो दोनों में डिविएशन है तो उनको नोटिस करते हैं.
The Election Commission is taking all possible steps to ensure a free and fair poll, no doubt underscoring the special significance of these assembly elections. Pranav Goswami's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, the Election Commission on Thursday reprimanded RJD Chief Lalu Prasad for the casteist remarks during election rallies. In a letter to Lalu, the Election Commission said that his remarks were a violation of the Model Code of Conduct and asked him to be more careful in public speeches. Let's listen in to some political reactions on the issue.
The Election Commission's directions to Mr. Lalu Prasad is a direct indictment of his casteist politics, and therefore a warning has been given to Lalu Prasad Yadav, do not play this dirty game.
मैं इलेक्शन कमीशन से कहूंगा कि यकतरफी फैसले मत कीजिए। कास्ट पॉलिटिक्स जो लोग कर रहे हैं उन पे अगर आप पाबंदी लगाना चाहते हैं तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, लेकिन जो लोग धर्म की राजनीति कर रहे हैं, जो नफरत की राजनीति कर रहे हैं, उन पर भी आपको पाबंदी लगानी चाहिए।
चुनाव आयोग का अभी जो आया, जो भी उनका निर्देश आया, ये थोड़ा और पहले आना चाहिए था, क्योंकि ऐसे लोग चुनाव में बिहार की जो विकास के मुद्दे हैं उसको भटकाने का काम कर रहे हैं।
Moving on now, Patna's Mahatma Gandhi Bridge is one of the most prominent structures in Bihar. In a sense, it also reflects its state of development. The bridge that connects the east and the west regions is in need of urgent maintenance, and the growing number of vehicles make traffic jams a routine feature. Here's a report.
Bihar's famous bridge, the Mahatma Gandhi Setu. It used to be the lifeline of the state at one time, but it's falling apart now. So much so that people fear for their safety when they travel on it.
पुराना पुल है, अभी तक बिहार सेंट्रल अभी तक नया पुल जो बन रही है अभी तक कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है। हम लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है इस पुल से।
ऐसे यही सोच कर निकलते हैं कि ओ गॉड सेतु पर कहीं जाम मत लग जाए। जाम मतलब पार करने में बहुत 3-4 घंटे लग सकते हैं अगर लगता है तो।
In 1982, then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi dedicated the bridge to the nation. The bridge not only connects two cities, Patna and Hajipur, but also the two shores of the Ganga. The 6-kilometer-long bridge even found itself a place in the record books for its size. But the fact remains the structure that came up in 1982 started showing cracks in 1990 itself. Improper maintenance made matters worse.
अब भारत सरकार कहती है कि हमने पुल के लिए इतना पैसा दिया, बिहार सरकार का ये कहना है कि हमको वो पैसा, जिस पैसे की बात करना है वो हमको मिला नहीं, या तो इस तरह से एक आरोप प्रत्यारोप का भी सिलसिला चला लंबे समय तक। लेकिन इसमें जो नुकसान हुआ, जो सफ़र किया, वो बिहार के लोग हैं।
82 crore rupees was spent on the construction of the bridge, but subsequent repairs cost over 115 crore. They haven't improved matters much. The conditions under the bridge are even worse.
लेकिन कमजोर है, बराबर बने गड़बड़ाते रहता है, टूटते रहता है, यही सब होता है बराबर। डैमेज है हाँ।
तो अब लोगों के पास साधन तो कोई दूसरा है ही नहीं।
तो साधन कोई नहीं है।
No election passes without political parties promising repairs or even a better bridge to replace this one. Needless to say, they are quickly forgotten. Today, Bihar needs a new bridge to speed up its development. Ravindra Sheron's report for Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's it on this edition of Verdict 2015. We'll be back again, same time, to bring you the latest from poll-bound Bihar. So do stay tuned for that. Have a good weekend.